Hello everybody, I am Crystal Clear 101. Welcome back to my channel. We have the fourth and final Cinemachines vehicle in review for the series. We are going to be looking at the UD-4L Cheyenne Dropship from Aliens. Now this was released in mid-2016. This is a general release, and the original suggested retail is $24.99. Now let's take a quick look at the packaging. Now along the bottom of the packaging from left to right, we have the number 4 in a cog, the name of the vehicle, in this case the UD-4L Cheyenne Dropship, and the Aliens movie logo along the right hand corner. The right hand side, we have the Cinemachines logo at the top, the Aliens movie logo along the middle, and the name of the vehicle currently in review along the bottom. Along the reverse side of the packaging, we have this very, very cool grid artwork of the Cheyenne Dropship. And along the left-hand side, it has the specifications as well as the technical data on the UD-4L. And along the left-hand side of the packaging, we have the Cinemachines logo along the top, the Aliens movie logo along the middle, and the name of the vehicle currently in review along the bottom. And now, with the packaging for the Cheyenne Dropship finally done, let's go ahead and take a look and see just how cool this dropship really is. And now let's get a better look at the Cheyenne Dropship. Alright, first off, let's go ahead and give a 360-degree view. Now, as much of an Aliens fan as I am, this is very easily my single favorite vehicle from Aliens, because not only does this look sweet, not only does this look freaking awesome, but in the realm of science fiction, this has actually been rather inspirational for other dropships from other series. The most notable example will be the DTC-77 Pelican series from Halo. Because not only was Aliens very influential for Halo, but especially Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 3, there's multiple Aliens references. Because not only was the main pilot of the main dropship in Aliens called Ferros, but the main pilot in Halo Combat Evolved was Foehammer. Only other ones I'm going to give, Foehammer's saying, "I read you 5x5," and in Halo 3, I can't remember the name of the main Pelican pilot early in the game, but she says, "I got movement above and below." I mean, just all the various Aliens references from Halo. I guess that's why Halo is so up there with me. I don't know what they're called, but this also inspired the dropships from the StarCraft series. But this particular dropship is actually rather influential in the realm of sci-fi. It really is. Now, this is about a 6-inch long replica of the UD-4L. As you can see, lengthwise, it's equal to that of the M577 from the previous video. Only difference is not nearly as much material. As you can see, it's supposed to be rather sleek and aerodynamic. Now, what I do like is the various markings that are on the vehicle. Let me start with the top. All the various little line markings throughout the vehicle. Right back here behind the cockpit. Now, let me just zoom in along the side of the cockpit. The little red marking is right there. I believe it's on the same side. Yeah, on the other side. Now, while it looks like it's just a red dot, that is supposed to be the nose art for the Bud Stomper, which was 01. Speaking of which, this one's marked 01. So this would be the Bud Stomper, which was the first dropship deployed from the Sulaco. Now the one that Bishop brings down later on by remote control was 04. That one was named Smartass. Now, probably there are two awesome features about this. Number one, you can leave it like this if you want, or you can do what you saw in the portion of the movie where they were in atmosphere, which is deploy the missile pods and the side mounted rockets. Now, this just bumped it up to a 10. Now, there is one more feature about this, which is, if you notice, the bottom of the ship itself, by the way, there's your copyright information right there. It pops open, and out pops a little APC. Now, let me bring this over to the side for a moment. And now let's take a look at the little APC it comes with. Now, as you can see, this APC is tiny. Matter of fact, this is a little bit smaller than the Micro Machines APC. Now, let me bring in the APC from the previous video. As you can see, this is microscopic. This is tiny. I can fit this APC along the roof of it and have plenty of room. Now, the funny thing about this is that this does appear to be dirty, which I like. It does have rolling wheels. And let me zoom in on the front. It does have the same markings that the large one does. 542 GMTS, 2D Sulaco. That is just awesome on something this tiny. I mean, that is just awesome. The only complaint is that the turret is fixed in place. It will not go up. So in case you're curious about that and you're going to try, don't. This is meant to stay like that. Now, this little APC is entirely plastic. As for the dropship itself, let's see. The landing skids, the bottom of the ship, the deployable missile pods, and I believe the nose of the ship, I believe, are all plastic. The rest of this is entirely die cast. Matter of fact, this probably has the most die cast of the 4 Cinemachines. Now, if I am to give any complaints, I do mean any complaints about this, I can give a couple. Number one that I can give. Let me go ahead and fold her up. Number one is the fact that the landing gear is fixed in place. It is not removable. This is meant to have the landing gear permanently attached. Number two, considering that the derelict ship had a little flight stand, not only would I like to have seen this have removable landing gear, where it just pop on and off with a snap, but I would like to have seen like a little small flight stand that could have been attached either back here or right back here. That way you could have it in flight with the missile pods deployed. Because, you know, I mean, that would have just looked cool. To have a little flight stand, have the landing gear removed, and yet have it look like it's in flight. That would have been perfect. I mean, yeah, the cockpit is, the glass for the cockpit itself is painted, but I don't even care about that. That just looks cool. Now, something else I am going to go ahead and show really quick, just like with the APC, there is a backdrop for the insert. As you can see, it's just the back of the dropship just as it's getting ready to deploy the APC. That actually looks pretty cool. Might not be able to give the same kind of photo opportunity that the APC does, but it's still a cool little background. Now, those are two of my complaints. The third one is that obviously this is the most popular one of the four. And needless to say, secondary market, I'm already seeing this going for stupid money. That's what I call it, is stupid money. Considering this retails for about 25 bucks, I'm seeing secondary market on average about double that. Even a couple cases triple that. If I had to give any complaints personally, it's just the simple fact that these vertical stabilizers right here, as you can see, they're kind of folded out, whereas in the movie, they're actually sharp up at an angle. Because when Michael Bay actually designed this dropship, he designed it with several aircraft in mind. Obviously, the cockpit section is inspired from the AH-64 Apache helicopter gunship. But other than that, this is supposed to have several Vietnam War aircraft references, namely the air intakes right here, and this little section right here were supposed to be from the F-4 Phantom. And other parts of this is supposed to be reminiscent of the UH-1 Iroquois troop transport. But just as a little nerd complaint, another complaint I have is just, as I said, simple fact that in the package these are kind of bent down. I'm going to try and provide a picture, but in movie these are bent straight upwards like so. It's supposed to mimic the downward horizontal stabilizers of an F-4 Phantom. But aside from that, those are really my only complaints about it. I mean, this is honestly the most affordable way to have the Cheyenne Dropship in any Aliens collection. Because obviously this is the most popular one other than maybe the Power Loader. But I mean, it's just fantastically well done. Now the little the little lights that are on the very front, the white parts are supposed to be the lights. As you can see, they're sloppily painted on my example. I've seen some where they're actually done well, but on my example, they're just sloppily done. But as a whole, would I recommend this to any Aliens fan? My answer, you rarely hear me say this. I mean, you rarely hear me say this, but hell yes. Just the things this can do, the size of it, the amount of die cast there is compared to plastic, and the various little features from the fold-out wings to the fact it actually deploys a miniature APC like that. This is the definition of awesome. But as a Aliens fan, if you've been wanting to add the UD-4L Cheyenne Dropship to your collection, this, quite honestly, is the way to do it. I mean, even a little more than the suggested retail, I highly recommend this particular dropship. Because this is honestly going to be the most affordable way that you will add this to any Aliens collection. So if you can find it, snag it. It's well worth having. This, to me, is just about perfect for any Aliens collection. This is just about perfect. But this will wrap up my review on the NECA Cinemachines UD-4L Cheyenne Dropship. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. and I will see you in the next video.